Hey guys, it's Monica and welcome to our Friday freestyle. So it was requested to do a closet tour. Obviously I'm not in my closet right now, but yeah, we're going to get to that in just a minute. So I just want to first off kind of go over a couple of things with you guys. My closet is not very big. I do not have a humongous walk-in closet. But it works for me. Later on, I might have to kind of sort of, confiscate a little bit of my husband's closet for my clothes, but he doesn't know that. But slowly but surely, that's what's going to happen. No, I'm just kidding. He's like, no, I'm just kidding. That's not going to happen, but it's not very big, but I thought that I would do this video. For one, because it was requested. For two, if you guys are looking for some ideas for like spring cleaning or how to organize your clothes to make it a little bit more functional, or your shoes, or, anything like that that you're trying to do, I felt that this would be very helpful to you guys. There's not no, like, rhyme or reason exactly to my closet. I mean, I just kind of, I have it to where it works best for me. So I do kind of have my clothes in, like, little categories. But that's just me. You don't have to do yours this way, but that's fine. And I do want to just put a disclaimer out there, because I know I'm going to have some little nasty. In no way, shape, or form am I bragging about what is in my closet, my shoes, my clothes, etc. I used to have a very teeny tiny closet, and then now I have a much bigger one, so I'm really thankful and blessed for that, but I did want to put that out there so no one takes this the wrong way. I am merely showing you this for organization purposes, because I myself will be going through my closet again in the spring to declutter it. As in my whole entire house, to be honest with you. But anyways, if you guys want to see a tour of my closet, then keep watching. So we are back here. That's my closet. It's not very big, but it is bigger than some I've had in the past, so it suits me just fine. I've kind of sort of actually got an overload of clothes right now. Like, this bar is swooping pretty low. So during the spring, I do plan to kind of go through this and take out pieces that I haven't worn a while, or maybe I'm just not into anymore, or by chance I don't fit into anymore. So yeah, but this is my closet tour. So yeah, I'm going to take you guys off the stand so you can see a little bit better of the closet instead of just this little piece right here. But I'll kind of just go over how I have everything set up. And first things first, we're at the top of my closet. I feel like it would just work better if I went from the top to the bottom. So up here in the top, I have a pile of blue jeans. I have the newer ones that still have some of the tags on them that I haven't wore yet on top, and the ones that I wear pretty often in this pile, and then the ones that I don't wear that often I put in the pile back here. This is the first time in a good while that I've had this many pairs of jeans that actually fit. So there was just too many, and they were too heavy to put in the drawer of my dresser. And I do not like to hang my jeans up. I feel like it's just, I don't know, very time consuming, and there's no sense in it. So I like to just have them folded up and put up here in the top of my closet. Plus, I'm really picky about my jeans. Like, I only wear like certain ones to nice places. And then there's some where I'm more prone to like work in, or if they get dirty, I'm not, gonna panic over it. But the ones that I wear most often, like I said, I put to the top, and the ones that I don't that often, or towards the bottom. This pile is what I wear the majority of the time, and then this one is just kind of like, if these are not dirty, or, something's going on. But honestly, most of the time I walk around my house in leggings, so yeah. But anyways, this is where I keep my jeans, and then I keep my boots up here. I have many, as you can tell. I really like boots. Here in the back, it's really hard to see, I have a pair of riding boots. They're just a brown pair of riding boots, and then I have another pair that are like riding boots. I don't ride, but that's what they're called. And then I have my cowboy boots, which are back there. And then just another pair of brown boots, some little mucks, bear paw. I have some Uggs right here, some little ankle boots that I got for Christmas, some combat boots, and then my little cowgirl boots. Also over here in this corner, which I hope to clean out really soon, I just have a couple of boxes from the twins when they were younger. You just put like little memories in there. an old laptop computer, my hats, a bag, and then my little tea set is back there. Very soon my husband is going to build another shoe rack to go up here so I can put all of my tall boots on them, and hopefully I can scoot all of these back. Little does he not know is I'm actually having him build me the shoe rack so I can have more shoes. Okay, yeah, that's the idea, but he doesn't know that, so don't tell him, okay? So we're gonna go down to my clothing. Now this is what I was saying. You can see the bar is kind of swooping. So I definitely need to go through these clothes and get rid of what I don't wear or need anymore. So that's my plan for the spring. And as you can see right here, all of my hangers are just kind of like mismatched. They don't go. Okay, and I normally like to throw away these hangers, but because I keep getting so many clothes, because I love clothes so much, like beyond words, okay, I have to save them because I don't have enough of these good bulky hangers like this. And you see a hanger sticking up right here, and you guys are like, what in the world? Generally, when I take a shirt off, like yesterday, I wore this shirt. When I take a shirt off that I wore, I like to stick the hanger up like this in my closet, so when I go to hang it back up, I know exactly where I got it from. So, speaking of that, the way that I have my clothes in categories here is I like to have these spaghetti straps here at the front, and then it gets a little bit thicker into like tank tops, and then we have some of the like sleeveless shirts. I know it's really hard to see, guys. And then we have shirts that are not full sleeve, that kind of go half sleeve. They're not, they hang on your shoulder, but they're not full sleeve. And then we kind of go into more of the t-shirt type. And then we start out with t-shirts. I have 2 white t-shirts right here. And I like to keep mine color coordinated. So I have like the 2 purples here. This is like a mauve. Then it goes into like this really rose pink looking color. And then there's like a hot pink. And then it kind of goes into this pinkish orange. And then pink and orange and greens and blues. And this one's like a tie-dye shirt. And then we go into the grays and the blacks. And then we go into the shirts that are like t-shirts, but they're a little bit nicer. And I keep all the ones that look similar, but maybe different colors together. I still color coordinate those. But anyways, and then we start getting into more of the 3/4 length shirts, and I like to keep all those together. And then the shirts that look, they're by the same brand, but they're not the same, obviously. Like these right here, these are by the same brand, but as you can tell, they are all very different shirts. This one's like an Aztec chevron print, this one's more of like a leopard print, and this is a floral print. I like to keep all of them together. So if I have shirts that like I said are by the same company or the same style, I like to try to keep those together. That way, when I'm going looking for one of these items, I know that I can find them a little bit easier, because sometimes this gray one right here gets lost in the translation pretty much, but I know that it's by this pink one. So I kind of keep them in order like that, or like if there's lace on the sleeves, like this one here, and there's lace right here, I kind of just keep it together. And then you start getting into like the plaids. I like to try to keep my plaids together in the same style as well. And then you get into more of the long sleeve shirts. These are more dressier ones. And then these are more of like t-shirt type long sleeve. And I like to keep those together. Yesterday I wore, I think it was a black one. No, sorry, it was not. It was an aqua one. So it's right here, which is by this green one. And then you get into more of the sweater type shirts. So, and then you get more into the dresses. And then dress shirts, and then you get into all of my dresses. I have all of my strapless dresses here, and then I have my palazzo pants, I have my skirts, and then I have a blue jean jacket, which I know it's really hard to see back here, and a little sweater. But that's how I keep my clothes pretty much organized. Now, it would be a lot easier if I did have matching hangers, but I just cringe every time I think about taking all of these clothes off of the hangers and putting them on new hangers and having to hang them back. But I think I have a plan that will make me feel a little bit better about the whole situation, so we'll see how that works. But now we're going to move over to the side of my closet. Up here is where I keep my swimsuits and my little swimsuit cover-ups. I have just a couple things in the back, like a little witch's hat for a Halloween tutorial. that I did and I wore a couple of years ago, back when Riley was a baby. And then I have shorts here for summertime, and a couple of pair of blue jeans that I will never fit back into, but I plan to give to my nieces whenever I see them. Behind this, I just have camera equipment, just boxes and stuff. And then a little bit lower, we do go into the shoes here. So I have some shoes that I don't wear that often, but I will not part with because I love shoes, up here on this shelf. And then down below, I have some high heels, my witch's boots, which I've had for years and years, and then my pirate boots, which I'm not a pirate, but you never know when you might need those. And then starts on my shoe rack, which my husband did make me. He made me this, I think it was about a year ago. So I have my wedges because I don't like them to get squished. And as you can tell, or if you may have already noticed with the boots up top, I have one shoe turned in and one shoe turned out. I feel like when you're picking out a shoe, it's a little bit easier to pick them out this way. And I like having them set up like this because they're not in a big pile. So I like to have all my wedges in one little area. Right now I only have like 3 pair, but I could do with like so many more. I love wedges. Like, they are the best. They go with jeans, they go with skirts, they go with anything. And then we move on to these thong sandals. So I like to keep them, like I said, in an area together. One turned in, one turned out. And then we kind of move on to different types of shoes. I still have another thong pair of sandals there. A little bit nicer flip-flops. So if you're going somewhere and you want to wear flip-flops, but it's not really a fancy place, but it's semi-fancy. I know you guys are like, what? In the South, flip-flops are fancy, okay? And then I have these little hunting slip-on shoes. Absolutely love these. They used to be really popular back in my day, and I still wear them. I don't care. They're amazing. And then we have my Nikes. Some little, like, moccasin-type slip-on shoes. Same down there. Another pair. And then I have these are not Converse. These are Faded Glory, but they're like Converse. And then a pair that, these are not name brand. I forget. What are they? Aviva. And then I have some Nikes over there, some Adidas, and then a couple of pair of flip-flops. And then over here, I have more flip-flops. And then this box back here is actually just a box with lingerie in it. And I just kind of keep that covered because I don't wear it that often. So I don't really find a need in putting it in my dresser, but my dresses kind of had that. But this is the shoe shelf that my husband did make me. He did go as far as putting my initials on there, and I really love that he took the time to do that. And he actually made this out of recycled pallet wood, and the boys and him painted it. So I really, really like that though. But that is my little shoe shelf. So I will have him make me another shoe shelf like this to put at the top of my closet up there. But basically, this is my closet. This is just an overview of it. It's nothing fancy, but does it work for me? Yes. Do I love it? Yes. Later on in life, when I do buy a home, I will have a much bigger closet, but it is not to hoard more clothes, as my husband says. It will be just so everything has a place and I don't feel like it's all just kind of squished in here. But yeah, that is my closet. I really hope you guys grabbed a couple of ideas of how to store your clothes, or maybe your shoes, or even your jeans, what have you. Or if you just like to be nosy and see what's in my closet, I'm down for that. But that is it. Okay guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed that tour. You could go as far as getting some baskets and different hangers if you want to beef it up a little bit. Or if your husband is a very handy person, you could have him build you a couple of shoe racks, as I did my husband. I know that he will be building me a new one very soon for the boots that are on the top shelf that you've seen. But basically, that is it. The only thing that will be changing this spring in my closet will be that I will be adding a couple of baskets to kind of tidy up a couple of areas. Later, I will buy all matching hangers, like I said before, because it does make me cringe when I think about taking all of those clothes off of the hangers and having to put them back. But during the time that I'm doing that, I am going to kind of binge some of my items that maybe I haven't worn in a while, or that I just don't like anymore, or maybe they just don't fit, because, you know, everybody goes to that stage where they don't fit. And I encourage you guys to donate them to a needy family, or a Goodwill, or some type of establishment such as that. I know that I will. So like I said, I hope you guys really enjoyed my closet tour, and if you guys want to see more videos like this, then leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and check out my other videos, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. I would love to have you I would love to have you join my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.